Get more muscle for your money with Dixie Chopper mowers. We've been handcrafting the fastest and toughest mowers in the heartland of America for over 35 years. Whether you're a homeowner or commercial landscaper, Dixie Chopper has a full lineup of zero-turn mowers with 0% financing for 48 months. No other mower has the speed, power, and performance of a Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
Your local Dixie Chopper dealer is Brooks Contractor Supply, located at 2748 Highway 441 South, Dublin.
We're here with G Rhythm Performing Arts Center, and we are going to talk a little bit about the showcase that they had just a little while ago. We're here with the 2 seniors that graduated, and we're going to find out what they're going to be doing. So I think we're going to go to G first, Gilda, and where the G comes from, actually, and see what her thoughts about the showcase were, how she enjoyed having the very first one ever of G Rhythm, and just we'll kind of get her comments on things.
Okay. I felt like the show went exceptionally well. It was 2 hours long, and it did not feel no more than an hour, if that. I mean, it just went so fast. And so, you know, you really didn't get to enjoy it because it just happened so fast. And then the end came, and it was all over with. But, you know, I'm excited. I already have plans for next year on what we're going to do for the showcase for next year, and so.
Well, that's unusual.
I know. You know.
It'll probably change.
You never know. Probably. It always does.
Okay. Well, we're going to introduce Ashley Dyke and Brittany Adams. They're our seniors. First of all, just let me say, I mean, I've been kind of in and out all year, and you guys do a fabulous job with everybody. But Brittany, I know that you've actually already been taking some college classes. So what was it like for you to be knowing this is your last showcase? It was your first with G and your last ever. So, I mean, kind of tell how that made you feel.
Well, she worked very good. Her and Laura both worked good with my schedule, so I could do my classes and still focus on school. But, yeah, I still had the time to spend with them and meet Laura for the first time because I've never danced with Laura. This was my first time. I got to spend my senior year with her, which was her senior year, but, my second one because I wanted to redo because I missed my G after my last senior year. But they worked very good with my schedules, and I just love getting to see all the girls mature some more and learn from Laura, and me learn from Laura, because it was a whole nother style with her. So, but they were very cooperative.
Good. And Ashley, what about you?
Well, I decided to come back here for G Rhythm because I knew it was going to be a really good year for me. It's, ended my senior year with G Rhythm and everybody with them, so I could grow up with them one more time before I regret not doing it again. So I'm glad I got to spend time with Miss Gilda and Laura. And I hope I'll come visit more with them. Trust me, I'll be there.
While you have the mic, what about your plans now? I understand you're staying here to go to school for, I don't know if you're going to go all of the way or just your first 2 years. So what are you planning on studying?
Well, I'm planning on studying pharmacy for 2 years and then go off to college, like UGA. So hopefully I can go through it there.
Well, that'll be wonderful. Now, is there anything, I guess, in your dance experience that kind of has made it easier for you to go out into the world? I mean, you're starting a whole new chapter of your life.
Yeah, that's kind of a tough question.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to other dancers, and they say that dance, it helps them with the interview process. It helps them when they go into classes. They're not as scared because you go into those experiences all the time with performances and stuff. So
yeah, Miss Gilda taught me how to open up my personality and actually helped me out to go out there and show my true colors and all. So, thank you, Gilda.
Okay, now, Brittany, what about you? You're studying finance here. Are you gonna do all yours here, or do you have to go away afterwards, or?
I'm going to stay here for the whole 4 years and go through here because, it's kind of easier to do that. And I like to come visit G and Laura, and I really want to stay around where I can visit all them. I would have to say the most important thing about dance was it allowed me to open up as a person and me being not as shy. Because I used to be very shy, and I wouldn't talk to hardly, but now they can't get me to shut up. So, but it definitely helps me, like, when I have to work with the little kids and I have to talk to their parents and, go through processes with them. It definitely helped me open up as an individual with other adults and talk to them. So it helped me a lot with that kind of
Well,
stuff.
that's good. That's really good. Okay, G, I think you have some words you want to say about the seniors and what they did for the studio, and it's a little bit different when you have assistants that are actually still students, because not only are they in class with some of the students that they're assisting with, but they're assisting with those students and with some younger than them. And so it's not as hard for the younger ones because they look up to them anyway. But,
Yeah.
when you're in the same company or the same class with somebody and then the next class you're with, you're assisting, it's difficult. And so it takes a special breed of person to be able to go from being their classmate and their friend into being an assistant and correcting. So,
Right. Well, I made that very clear with all of them that, it's, the oldest one in here, if I have to walk out, they are in charge. And, you're not going to argue, but they have been great role models, great leaders for these girls, exceptional, in helping out, not even having to ask them, they would, go and do. And, I'm just very proud of them, and they've been, a great asset this year.
yeah. Well, I can tell you that I've known both of them since they were little, and they both have come out a lot this year.
Yes.
They both were very quiet, and they've come out a lot, but.
And it's crazy,
It is, it is.
but they've been great leaders for all of these girls.
And I think that the one thing that I guess really impresses me is what you girls do on the weekend and stuff, because I keep up with y'all. There are always eyes watching, even if your mamas aren't around. But, you guys are friends outside of dance as well as inside of dance, but you're not out, going to parties and doing that kind of stuff on the weekend. You're actually spending time together and enjoying each other, and along with some other your friends. And I find that makes an excellent leader for somebody, especially for the younger girls coming up, knowing that they don't have to do that it's not all about that.
Right.
And I know being dancers, you don't have a lot of time to do anything else. So when you have downtime, it's nice.
Well, they have been by here on a Friday night when I was here working really late, and it was like 9.
We wanted some coffee.
They were about to close the coffee shop, and so then we hung out here till 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, Rayleigh was at the dance too, so we were waiting
Yep.
on her.
Yeah. So, as far as the showcase goes, you had a really good turnout.
It was almost a sold-out show.
Yeah, I think that it's fabulous for this being your first year to have so many people that have backed you and they have been behind you that aren't even a part of the studio, that just they come by. I know they stop by and they see you and they come by and they look at the studio, and whether they have kids or grandkids that are going to be here or not, that to me, being in a small community, means a lot. Mm-hmm. So from an owner's point of view, how does that make you feel when people just stop by, or they all the stuff that they do to help you? Because I know that there's been different people that have pitched in to build this or fix that or whatever.
That's right, and forever grateful. It's always great when they come in, and I get the backstory of the building, because some people say, well, I've heard, what's this all about? And they'll come in and they'll tell me, well, I used to work here 40-something years ago, and they would tell me about how everything was, and I would say, well, yes, and this is new, and this is what this wall was, and, we'd walk through the whole thing, and, they're amazed, and I'm amazed, and it's just always a great experience when people come in and want to see the changes of everything, and just so grateful that people that have helped to make these changes actually,
Right. Well, now, the 4 o'clock show was the little ones, which is always the fun show. They're always going to entertain you.
And it was kind of sad because they didn't start warming up until we got to the finale, like my really good performers. Like, I
Right.
knew they were going to steal the show. And at the finale, then they started really starting to let loose. And
Well,
I'm like,
for
dang.
some of them, this is the first time they've ever been on a stage like that. And so that's a little scary for some. I mean, some kids it doesn't bother.
Yeah, and this one it shouldn't have.
Yeah, but I think that you're asking a lot from them too. This is the first, and kids are smart. They know this is the first showcase. This was important. They have all their parents and their grandparents and their friends and watching them. So it can be overwhelming when you're 2 and 3 years old.
They're worried about that prize at the end. Don't even.
You got to get more stickers every now and then. But so let's go over just a little bit one more time. First, let's go to a commercial, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
No matter what size the yard or yards you have to cut, Hometown Supply has a mower for the job. Choose from the top name brands in the industry at Hometown Supply, offering special financing that'll fit almost anyone's budget. Join the growing number of satisfied customers at Hometown Supply. So come see Glenn Register or any of his friendly staff today at Hometown Supply. Call 272-0345.
We're back with Gilda from G Rhythm Performing Arts Center, and we're going to go over just a few little things. One, I know you've got some summer camps coming up, so you tell us a little bit about your summer camps. I know the little girls
Are next week.
We say girls, but boys can come,
Yes. Well, we'll have hip hop camp the 29th and the 30th. And there'll be a tot hop and a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And then plus, at the end of the 2-day camp for hip hop, they'll have company auditions. And then we'll have Susie. She'll come in on the 30th, and she'll be here with us until June the 3rd for jazz choreography, Susie Miller. And
I think you mean July.
what did I say?
June.
June the 3rd?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's okay, go ahead.
July the 3rd.
Yes.
And then we'll have a week off, and then we'll have another camp, and that would be all camps. That would be the babies plus the intermediate, beginners, advanced
And that'll be
camp as well.
jazz, ballet, tap.
Stretch and strengthening and all.
Tell them a little bit about stretch and strength, because I know that when you think of dance, everybody thinks just jazz, ballet, tap, point, that kind of stuff. But strength and stretch is actually a very important class.
It is. It's a conditioning class. It helps you build stamina, flexibility,
And it's not the girls' favorite.
and it's not their favorite.
It's a difficult class.
They were really good at it.
Yeah.
Well, certain things. Flexibility, conditioning.
Very good. So, and then you have an open house coming up.
Yep,
in
open house
August?
is August the 4th through the 6th, and it is from 4 to 7.
And you can come in, you can ask questions, you can tour, you can register.
You can get
find out
size
anything
for
you need.
shoes, everything. And then classes will start on the 10th.
I know I've had people ask me, and I'm going to throw it to you now. We have shoes, or you have shoes here.
Yes.
But they were wanting to know if you're going to have any clothing line, or if you're going to eventually do that, where you can get leotards and tights and things like that.
Well, we have leotards and we have tights here. I don't have like a whole bunch because I haven't been really asked about leotards before. But yes, I do have them, and I can get some.
Yes. And you can tell them where to get it if we don't have what size they need.
Right. Or, I mean, we would just order it for them.
Right. So, okay, well, I think that sounds really good. Now, when do y'all start back in August?
August the 10th.
August the 10th. Wow, school starts back earlier and earlier, doesn't it?
It's crazy.
It is crazy. You don't even get a summer anymore.
It's sad.
So we're going to have registration, and then you're going to start classes.
Yep.
What else do you offer here?
We have musical coaching, art. We have private lessons for keyboarding and guitar lessons. And towards the end of the year, we started drama, more like a theatrical improvisation class. And next year, actually in the summer, Megan Shepherd is going to start teaching yoga here.
And she'll be teaching different days. I mean, how is that going to work?
Yeah, she'll be.
So you don't
It'll
have
be
a
a
schedule yet?
no.
Okay, well, because I know that there's a lot of people in the community that are interested in yoga classes and different time schedules, things like that. So you need to call and find out about the yoga classes. They'll be really nice. The studios are so nice here.
And if you have preferences or something that you're wanting, call us and let us know ahead of time, and we might can schedule it out to where it works out for you.
Right. And also, I believe if I say this, if there's something you would like to see them do here, call them and give them a suggestion. If you know somebody that does something.
All for it.
Yeah, if you know somebody that teaches something specific that you would be interested in, call Gilda. If there's possible that she could get them in here, I'm sure she would. I know maybe even if adults are interested in something she could get like a 6-week waltz class in here or something.
Well, we had a guy that came in and said he wanted to do some salsa dancing, and told him that we didn't offer it. So he came back by the studio and wanted to dance with us, and so he came into my class, and so me and him, salsa, we did some salsa dancing, and it was so much fun. I took him into Laura's room, and I was like, y'all got to try this.
Right.
And so I told him, I was like, you need, because he actually broke down the basic steps for us. And I was like, you need to come in here, because I think it would be great.
Yeah, and I think too, if you or someone you know teaches a different style of dance, whether it be the Hawaiian luau, Hawaiian dancing,
anything,
or if you know African beats or whatever, if there's different stuff that you think they might like, it's really interesting to get those different aspects of dance, because you can add them into all types of dances. It doesn't necessarily have to be that one dance to add stuff.
Well, I've always wanted to have like an open class to where, once a month it's going to be this, and if we have it more than once a month, that's great. But
right. So if you have anybody that you know, or you're really good at dance, and a specific dance that we may not offer, call Gilda, let her know, and we can set it up where you could teach some classes and just get those different aspects to the dancers.
yeah,
So,
for sure.
all right. Well, it has been so nice talking with you guys again.
Thank
Gilda,
you.
Brittany and Ashley. I call her BA usually, so when I have to call her Brittany, it throws me off. But I'm just wishing you guys the best of luck. I know y'all are going to be great. I know y'all will be around the studio in and out. We do have several dancers that come by all the time, and I know that Gilda will be happy that you guys will now be a part of that group. We
Yes.
appreciate y'all listening and viewing in tonight. And if you have any questions, you can give G Rhythm a call at
478-353-1348, or you can reach me on my cell at 697-7568.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.